Stop being a good girl. Stop being the one who waits. Stop being the one who pleases. Stop being the one who sacrifices herself for the comfort of others, only to be left empty, unseen, unheard. You've been conditioned, programmed, told since childhood that your worth is in your compliance, that your power is in your silence, that your beauty is in your ability to obey. And every single day you wake up, you carry the weight of expectations that were never yours to begin with. Every step you take is measured. Every word you speak is filtered. Every dream you have is compromised for the sake of making others feel at ease. But let me ask you something. What about you? What about your fire? What about your voice? What about your destiny? Because while you've been so busy trying to fit into a mold designed by someone else, your potential has been suffocating, gasping for air, begging you to finally wake up and see yourself for who you truly are. You were not born to be a shadow. You were not placed in this world to be a supporting character in someone else's story. And yet, here you are, playing small, shrinking yourself down, making sure you don't take up too much space, don't make too much noise, don't upset the balance that was never meant to serve you in the first place. But tell me, when was the last time you looked in the mirror and recognized the warrior staring back at you? When was the last time you embraced the fire in your soul instead of trying to tame it? When was the last time you allowed yourself to want, to hunger, to chase something so fiercely that you didn't care who disapproved? Because that is the woman who lives inside you. That is the force that has been screaming to be unleashed. And until you let her out, until you let go of the good girl act, you will never taste the kind of freedom, the kind of power, the kind of life that was meant for you. Stop seeking permission. Stop waiting for someone to tell you it's okay to be bold, to be loud, to be relentless. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to give you a green light to chase your dreams. No one is going to hand you the life you deserve. You have to take it. You have to claim it. You have to be willing to break every single rule that was designed to keep you in a cage. Because that's exactly what they are. Rules meant to contain you, to control you, to make sure you never realize just how unstoppable you truly are. And the moment you decide that you're done being quiet, done being small, done being the good girl, that's the moment your entire life changes. That's the moment you step into your power. That's the moment you become untouchable. Do you understand what's at stake here? Do you realize how many women before you have lived and died without ever knowing what it feels like to be free, to own their choices, to walk through life without apology? Do you want to be one of them? Do you want to spend your days in submission, your nights in regret, your years wondering what could have been if only you had dared to say no? If only you had dared to demand more? If only you had dared to stop being good and start being great? Because that's the choice you have to make right here, right now. And I don't want you to make it lightly. I want you to feel it. I want you to understand that this is not just about you. This is about every single girl who is watching you, every woman who has been silenced, every daughter who will one day look up to you and see what's possible. You are setting the standard. You are breaking the cycle. You are the revolution. But it's not going to be easy. They will call you difficult. They will call you selfish. They will call you too much. They will try to drag you back down, remind you of your place, shame you into submission. Because the world does not know what to do with a woman who refuses to conform. The world does not know what to do with a woman who chooses herself. The world does not know what to do with a woman who is free. And that is exactly why you must become her. That is exactly why you must rise. That is exactly why you must burn every bridge that leads you back to the life you were never meant to live. So let them talk, let them whisper, let them fear you. Because the truth is they were never rooting for you to win. They were never hoping you rise. They were never comfortable with your strength, only with your silence. But you were never meant to live in the shadows. You were never meant to be ordinary. You were never meant to be just good. You were meant to be extraordinary. You were meant to shatter ceilings. You were meant to rewrite the rules. You were meant to stand so tall, so fierce, so unapologetically powerful that generations from now they will speak your name as the woman who changed everything. So stop waiting, stop doubting, stop hesitating. The time is now. The choice is yours. You can stay in the prison they built for you, or you can walk away and never look back. But understand this, once you taste freedom, once you embrace your power, once you stop being the good girl, there's no going back. You will never be the same. You will never fit in again. You will never be able to live a life that does not set your soul on fire. And that is exactly how it should be. So go, be wild, be loud, be fierce, be everything they told you couldn't be. Be the woman they fear, be the woman they respect. Be the woman who never needed their approval in the first place. Because the world doesn't need another good girl, the world needs you, unleashed, unstoppable, unbreakable,